Hello again, Whiz Kids. This is part two of the story I started to tell you the last time. Okay? Don't forget, we're in Jerusalem. We're inside the temple forecourt, a place called the Court of the Gentiles, where people who are not Jews and don't belong to go into the temple and not allowed to can meet and gather. This is a story of Levi. Levi, who owned one of the stalls in the temple forecourt. Okay? Now don't forget, he'd seen a noise outside, a big gathering, a lot of people, and this man Jesus riding on a donkey. But the next day, he noticed this. Well, I saw this guy coming back in again the next day. And yesterday he looked sad, but there was a different look about him this time. He looked a bit wild, a bit angry. And I thought, I don't like the look of this. There's going to be something wrong happen here. I wonder if the guards are going to keep an eye on him. But anyway, he started wandering around and looking, and I could see him getting all agitated and a bit worked up. And then he went to one of the stalls and he got a hold of some rope or something. And he made, well, it looked like a whip. And I thought, whoa, this is bother here. And off he went. He started turning tables upside down. He started chasing people out of the temple. He was screaming and shouting, "My house should be a house of prayer, but you have turned it into a den of thieves." A lot of people weren't happy, I can tell you. I really can. Oh, he went round. The money changers were chasing the money flying all over the place. He let the animals loose. There were sheep and goats and running everywhere, and people were falling over themselves. Well, our table, as I told you last time, we sold doves. And he just let them go. Off they went. We've been saving for months to get all these doves together, and off they went. Well, he carried on, and he wasn't happy. But I noticed something. As he passed by my table, there was a look in his eye. Yes, he was angry, but he's also full of sorrow. He was sad. He was upset, angry, but at the same time, I could sense it wasn't just anger. It was total disappointment. There was a real heartfelt sadness. The look in his eye as he passed where I was standing was something different that I've seen people who are really angry. There was a gentleness. Yes, he was violent, turning tables over and chasing people out with a whip, but there was love in his eyes, as though he really cared about the temple. Well, he shouted again, "It is written, my house shall be a house of prayer, but you have turned it into a den of thieves, a den of robbers." Well, people just, at that point, just stopped and stared. But as I say, there was something about this Jesus. I'd heard stories, he'd been out preaching on the hillside. And apparently, people had gone there, thousands, and he fed them with 2 loaves and 5 fish. And last week, apparently, he was over in a little village, about a day's walk away from here. a little place called Bethany, where he raised a man from the dead. Well, he was in that crowd yesterday, singing and dancing and cheering. What's his name? Lazarus, I think they called him. Well, apparently he'd been dead for 4 days. But this Jesus just stood outside the tomb and said, Lazarus, come out. But I want to find out more about this Jesus. What is he really like? Very interesting man. Okay, WizKids, you want to know more about Jesus? Ask your leaders. Jesus is something different that can make big difference in your life. Find out more about Jesus, okay? Till the next time, take care. Bye-bye.